That is the TheShnizNite.
Sega!
Well, here we are, folks. You know, normally I'd make like a little joke video to start off this incredibly long video, but I actually have to get real for a second. Even though I'm going to be uploading this way past, like, you know, April 10th, April 10th is the 1-year anniversary of my first collection video, and that's kind of important because that's also like the anniversary of when this channel finally took off. Now, I'm sure you guys are all interested in, like, you know, the Sonic stuff that I do, and I love it, and I appreciate all of you, but this channel, TheShnizNite, has been around for freaking years. I think I made it when I was in like 7th or 8th grade or something, I don't know. And so TheShnizNite was a little place for me to upload like my cartoons and animations, and even though there's a good amount of videos on this channel, but I'm telling you, there's like 100 to 200 videos that are like unlisted and privated. I took a break from TheShnizNite for a little bit to do some other things, and those other things didn't really work out, so when I came back to TheShnizNite, I didn't really know what to do. So around this time I started looking at like other people's YouTube channels, and I found like, you know, so many cool videos on like, you know, prototype action figures and really rare action figures, plushes, stuff like that of like video game characters. And I remembered I had a ginormous Sonic collection that I didn't really show anyone. Like, you know, for example, for the eagle-eyed of you, like I had a YouTube account ages ago called Blue Streak Movies, and that was where I did some reviews, and you know, that's where I did some reviews of looking at some Sonic figures I had in my collection. Those videos are old, they're not edited well, they're bad, the music is way louder than the audio, but for some reason, to this day, people still remember that channel, for whatever reason that may be. So I started uploading on here. The first video I made was a collection video. I didn't know if it was going to take off or not, if it was going to get 1,000 views, if it was going to get 20, I don't know, but I just wanted to make a video showing what I had, because I hadn't done that in forever. And then magically out of the blue, just so many people started commenting, and, you know, the video got like a bunch of views, and that inspired me to make more and more content based on collectibles. So that's where I am now, and, you know, just 1 year later, well, you know, a little bit after 1 year later, because I missed the April 10th anniversary, but 1 year later, here we are, and I couldn't be happier with all of the people who have just found their way onto TheShnizNite. You know, for all the people who are subscribed, for all the people who have been subscribed, all the people who like the video, share the videos. Basically, what I'm saying is, like, I don't know if I would be as happy as I am today if it wasn't for all of you people who were, you know, sincerely interested in the things I had to say about all my collectibles. And, you know, I kind of feel like within the last year, I've made a small, tiny name for myself. So, like, you know, before I go any further into this collection video, this is sort of like a anniversary collection video, not to mention the third update collection video in this collection. Before I go any further, I just want to say that if you are interested in the other things I do, I launched a website with my friend named Jay, and it's called gridlockstudios.com. I'm going to leave a link in the description. I'm going to put a little thing right here on the screen if you guys are interested. I'm not going to force it upon you because it has nothing to do with Sonic and stuff like that. It's a place where I can put all my animations and cartoons and videos, you know, so I don't take up the space on TheShnizNite, because now TheShnizNite is a collecting channel, and I'm happy with that. But if anyone's interested in what I do outside of the collecting phase, you know, I'm voice acting, animating, making cartoons, you can go to Gridlock Studios for that. We have a YouTube channel as well. I just figured I'd put that out there, because I know they're like, you know, the small 2% of people who have been subscribed who are probably wondering why I don't make cartoons anymore. Well, I still do, but they just won't be here anymore. Alright, so that's my little pathetic plug, and I think it's time I shut up and finally show you guys what's new to the collection. What do you say? Alright, so the first new item in the collection is this giant Tails plush. This is a Toy Network Tails plush. It still has the tag after all these years. It's the 15th anniversary version tag. You can tell because the quality, it's different. It doesn't feel like normal Toy Network plushes. I actually found this at a thrift store for $5, and I figured I would buy it because why not? It's pretty big. It's like 18 to 20 inches tall. It's pretty cool. You'll notice with all the other collection videos that not a lot of my figures are boxed. Well, I'm gonna say that Christmas was really kind to me this year because I have a lot of boxed figures. So we're gonna start off first with this Tomy Modern and Classic Sonic figure in box, which I've already opened. Honestly, you can tell I've opened it, but I'm going to keep it in the box anyway. It was really cool I got these for Christmas because, you know, Archie is done now, and the Archie comics are just discontinued, and now they're spiking up in price. So besides this one, I have some other comic figures that I'm going to leave in the box because they're going to be very rare one day. So there is Modern and Classic Sonic. Alright, up next is the Sonic Forces action figure pack. We got Tails, Sonic, Classic Sonic, and Knuckles. Now, I only grabbed this because I wanted to get the Modern Tails and Modern Knuckles, because I really didn't want to spend like $18 on a comic pack just to get another Classic Tails and another Classic Knuckles, you know what I mean? I have to say, I really do like the Tomy figures. I'm really digging the line so far. I don't like Modern Tails too much, but I think the other Modern figures look very well, and even the Classic figures were done very well. I'm looking forward to what Tomy has in store. It looks like the second wave of figures and plushes are coming out soon, so I really have to snag those. Really need that Supersonic plush. For all those who had the misfortune of playing Sonic Forces, I am sorry. I just bought the game recently, and it's pretty awful. Don't like it. I feel bad for the people who weren't able to get the 25th anniversary Tomy stuff, because this is very important stuff. I mean, let's see right off the bat. It's an anniversary thing, so you know that's going to be incredibly expensive later on. And it has the Archie comics, so that's going to be incredibly expensive later on. It's just really cool. The figures look really nice. I think the box is nice, although maybe like a bit too big, but you know, there's also a comic in there, so what can you do? I have not one, but two classic 25th anniversary comic packs. I don't know how I'm going to get these to stand up, so I got Sonic and Tails and Sonic and Knuckles. I think the comics they come with are pretty cool. I haven't read them, or maybe I did read them years ago. Oh, there it goes. We are only a couple items into the collection, and I'm already having to move things around just so everything fits, and I'm still taking up so much space. I don't know what to do here, guys. I had to cover up that pillow back there, but see, this is actually the reason I don't like boxed figures that much, especially when the boxes are so freaking huge, because where do I put them, you know? Storing them is easier, I guess, but like putting them on display or showing them off, it just takes up so much space, and the worst part is, I have more boxed figures. Alright, now I thought these figures were really cool when I first saw them. I don't really like variants much, but I think these are pretty interesting. I have a translucent Tomy Sonic and a translucent Tomy Tails. And the boxes for them are really cool. I like these boxes. I like the design of them, the little like pixelated kind of look. It's pretty cool. I'm really happy I have these. The party's not over just yet because I also have this black and white Tails. It is the exact same figure as the Tails behind it. Just this time it is black and white. The boxed cavalcade continues. These next figures I actually did a review on already for the first time in forever. But I'm just going to show them off anyway, again, because this is a collection update. It's important to see what I've got since the last collection update. So we have the new Funko Pop Sonic. We have the Hot Topic exclusive Funko Pop Shadow with the Dark Chow. And we have the Funko Pop Dr. Eggman. Now, for the life of me, I can't find the other Funko Pops in this collection. I can't find the Supersonic. Everywhere I go doesn't have it in stock. I can live without it, but that kind of sucks, you know? Oh look, I'm having to move things around again. I seriously don't understand how people can collect figures in boxes all the time. Collecting Funko Pops in boxes is easy, because they're perfect for storage, but these guys, I don't know. Now this is the actual last box thing I have, but I like this because I can actually put things in it besides the, you know, figures and stuff. Now we all know that Toys R Us is closing, it's done for, it's dead, it's pretty unfortunate. I went to a few of the local Toys R Us's near me to see if I could have any, like, display items. They all told me that the display items aren't for sale, but, you know, like the little pieces of cardboard that plushes are stored in, or like, you know, the display cardboard pieces, those they can get rid of, so it's pretty cool that they gave me this Tomy retail display Sonic plush box. Really happy with that. I actually have a Jazzwares one too, which I think was in the first collection video, so I'm glad I have a Tomy one now. Alright, we're finally getting into plush territory, which is like my favorite thing in the universe. Now, I have a couple plushes to show off, not a whole lot, but I'm going to show off like these bigger ones first. For Christmas, my friend Jay got me these big-headed chibi Sonic Boom plushes, and they're really cool because, as we know, Boom is pretty much off the radar now. Like, Boom is done. So it's either boom stuff that's going to be like super collectible or super rare and expensive later on. But that's the funny thing, like I don't actually care about the price of these ones, I just always wanted these to begin with. They're really cute looking and I'm glad I have them, so thank you, Jay. And as I put Sonic back there, I also have another one. I've got Tails, which again, this was from Jay. So seriously, thank you so much. The Tails looks amazing. Too bad he doesn't actually have tails. These are just ironed on. This is actually a plush that I had around the time of my second collection update video, but I completely forgot about it and never showed it off. This is the classic Avon Sonic plush. This was released around either 1993 or 1995. You can see it's classic because it has the felt flat spikes. This was a Sonic plush that you could bring into water. That's why he looks like a little strange. He's made of this material that works well in water. I don't know what you would do with him in water. Maybe he's a pool toy, maybe he's like a... I don't know, but I think it's pretty cool, and it's definitely classic Western Sonic, so you know I had to pick it up. A lot of people may not like that plush I just showed off because it's a little awkward looking, but I absolutely know for sure that people are going to love this one. Here we are! It is the Japanese UFO plush of the... I don't know, like Sonic holding flowers? I don't know what this is called. It still has its tag and everything. You can see that it says Sega, Sonic the Hedgehog, Sonic and Tails on it. I actually can't find a date on this, but I'd imagine it's like 1993, 1994. This is just adorable. I'm pretty sure there's like actual Sonic the Screensaver art of Sonic holding a bouquet of flowers. Maybe that's what they base it off of, but this is a great plush. It's actually pretty funny because the guy I bought it from, the bouquet of flowers, one of the flowers fell off, so he glued it on Sonic's cheek, which is just absolutely adorable. I'm not complaining. This is one of my favorite plushes now, so I'm gonna put him right... Yeah, sure, we'll just put him like that, yeah. So now we're getting into a couple of the, like, smaller figures, but just because they're smaller doesn't mean they're bad, because I have some really cool ones here, and we're gonna start off with this one. This is one of the rarest Sonic figures, but it's not exactly highly sought after because it looks really weird. This is from the 90s, and it's, I believe, by Tomy, and it's the Flexi Friend Bendable Sonic. This came out around 1994, or maybe even 1997. It's hard to find a date on these. There's only one up on eBay right now, in box, for like $250, but let me tell you, I found this one in a lot on eBay UK, and I only spent $12 on it, and it came with a couple other Sonic things. So I got this dirt cheap. It's in a great condition, I'm really happy, but it is a bendable figure, so you have to be very careful with it, especially considering its age, so I don't bend this much. I usually just keep it in one position, but he has, like, you know, the finger wave thing going on, so that's pretty cool. His spikes are really small, and he has the 3 rows, just like the classic stuff, and it's a little awkward looking, but I love it so much, and I'm happy it joined the collection. And since we're on the topic of bendables, I think it's only fair I show off this amazing figure. That is right, this is the Joyride Gamepro Sonic Adventure 2 Battle action figure of Sonic. Now, in a very old collection video I made, again, this was on that Blue Streak movies, everyone would know I used to have a Sonic Adventure 2 Battle Sonic, but I got it when I was a kid. Like, I got it when it came out, when it was only, like, you know, it only cost $16 back then in box, pretty ridiculous. It was like my favorite Sonic action figure, so I played with it so much I broke off the arms and legs. And while that is my fault, this is a bendable figure, so you have to be very careful, because once that wire in there snaps, you only have like a couple more uses of playtime to move this back and forth before the rubber starts ripping and just falls right off. This is a fantastic figure. It has the soap shoes and everything. One of the, like, most desirable Sonic action figures out there. I paid a good price for him. I don't care that he's in box or not. I think it's just great that I finally have one again. So happy I have it. And even though the figure didn't come with the box, the seller was actually gracious enough to give me this. This was the little character card that came in the box with the Adventure 2 Battle action figure. It's cool because it has, like, art of Sonic on one side, and it has, you know, in quotation marks, like, cheat codes and tips for Adventure 2, and they're not at all. Like, some of these tips are just ridiculous, like, you know, grab a ring to get hit and not die, like, stuff like that's stupid. But it's actually, like, made out of a very nice, sturdy cardboard, and it's a great collectible piece to just hang up or, like, put with the figure, so I'm very happy the seller threw this in there. That was really cool of him. I don't know if I showed this off or not, honestly. I'm pretty sure I did on Twitter, but I don't think I did in a collection video. I know I put this in like one of those retrospective videos of like, you know, all the different Sonic figures throughout the years, but it's a cool one. This is a Sonic X Megabot Sonic. I love this figure to death. I think it's really cool. A lot of people hate the Sonic X figures, but this one is really cool. It's in a dynamic pose and stuff, and it moves like great, and you know, you can make it look like he's running and stuff. Like, maybe it's just a soft spot of nostalgia. Like, I know a lot of people on YouTube who grew up with like the Jazzwares figures, like they were kids when those came out, but I was a kid when the Toy Island figures came out, and I was buying those. Jazzwares came out when I was like a really young teenager, so I think I just have a lot of nostalgic memories with the Toy Island figures. Alright, so there's actually more Toy Island to come, because I have these really cool and really old, actually, and really rare Sonic X Bendable figures. I only have 2 of them. I have the Sonic, so there he is, and I have the Shadow, who's on the rarer side of buying these Bendable figures. This guy was never sold separately. You have to grab him in a pack that had Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, and Amy in it, or something like that, I don't know. But as you can see, they're bendable. They're made of like a rubberish, like PVC type of thing. Again, I wouldn't recommend actually bending these if you get them, because like I said, with the other ones, you only get a couple minutes of playtime with them if you're not careful, and then they break. But they are cool. Alright, so this will probably make all you Jazzwares nuts happy out there, but look at this, I finally have a Jazzwares 3-inch Sonic. I used to have like the entire 3-inch collection years ago, you know, except for a couple characters, but I sold them all. Jazzwares there will always be a place in my heart for Jazzwares, because that's when I started to really take collecting seriously. This is the Black Knight Sonic. I don't have the sword or anything, but it's a great 3-inch figure. It's in great condition. Of course, this was the first wave, so the joints were a little better before things got crappy and the paint job was horrendous, but it's really cool to compare this with the Tomy figure now. I think we've come like, I wouldn't say a long way, but things are so different now, you know? I am like 4,000% certain this is a bootleg, but this is a Supersonic figure that someone gave me. I forgot who. I actually don't remember, but there he is. It's Supersonic. It's probably bootleg because this line of figures was so overwhelmingly bootlegged. I don't know why that happened. It's really unfortunate, but there he is. I don't know if this is necessarily like Sonic related or not, but also that very same Christmas, I got a Sega Game Gear, and I have the Game Gear traveling case, like the official Sega one, so that's pretty cool. And I'm gonna open this up so we can take a look at it. The Game Gears are like the size of my freaking bed. They're huge. They are certainly not portable. But there it is. There is the Sega Game Gear inside the console right now. There we go. I have Sonic 1. 8-bit Sonic 1 is an awesome game, but let's take a look at what other Sonic games I have. I've got Sonic Triple Trouble for the Game Gear. Triple Trouble is a fun, easy freaking game, but it's not as easy as the next one. That would be, if I can open this little case, there we go. Sonic Chaos, the easiest freaking Sonic game in existence, and the only reason I keep dying is because the screen is so small. Also, we have 8-bit Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine, a fantastic game that I love ironically, but if that's not the coolest thing I have for Game Gear, I also have Sonic 2 Game Gear, still in box, which is pretty impressive, honestly. I actually got this way before I had a Game Gear. My friend Aaron bought this for me, just because it was like $5 or something, and he bought it for me like 3 years ago, and I just got the Game Gear, like, you know, this last Christmas. So, now I have a reason for this. Thank you, Aaron. I don't know if it's really worth showing or not, but I got this awesome Sonic Mania t-shirt, and it's really cool because it has a great design on it. It's colored, like, really cool, and it screams Sonic Mania, and it is Sonic Mania, which is great. I love Sonic Mania because, once again, I hated forces. I think the worst part about being a collector when you have a collection this big is losing things because you keep them in so many boxes. I, for the life of me, can't find this one item, so I'm just going to show you that I have it because I posted about it on Twitter. But around October, I got the modern Tomy Sonic plush, which is a fantastic plush. God, I love the Tomy plushes so much. If you can get it, get it. And get all the other Tomy Sonic plushes too, because these are really great. It's just unfortunate I can't show it lined up with all the other items, but I assure you, I have this plush, because I bought it when it was new, and I stupidly spent like $30 on it. So I think this just about wraps up this collection update. I know this isn't like a huge collection update compared to the other ones, but I think it was very important I made this video, because when you keep like grabbing things and you keep getting things from people, like, you actually start to forget what things you have, and that's why I make collection update videos so often, because if I don't, I'm gonna forget I have the item, and like I start to lose track sometimes. Perhaps one day, like soon, or maybe in a couple years, I don't know what would be cooler, but I think I'm gonna put like every Sonic thing I've ever gotten since my first collection video and put it all together and see how much space it takes up, because like, I keep bringing this up, I brought this up in the last collection update video too, but like, I don't know, this is taking up as much space as the original collection video did, so imagine putting like, you know, that ×2 and see what that looks like. But maybe I'll just wait a little bit longer before I do that, build up the collection even more, because I've already got other things coming in the mail soon. But here we are. I'm just going to go through another rundown of everything here. You got the Sonic Mania shirt, the Game Gear games, the cool figures, cool plushes, and all the boxed figures back there. And there we are. This is the collection update video number 3. Thank you so much for watching, and again, this is a year anniversary type of thing, so once again, I can't even describe to you just how excited and how happy I am that all of you watch my videos and you comment, and I have way more videos on the way. I actually have like 5 scripts already written that I'm just getting ready to film. I just gotta finish college first, so just give me like 4 more weeks and I should be able to start filming things. But until then, I hope this holds you over. I hope you have a great night, everyone. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. This has been TheShnizNite, aka the Sega Collector. See you later.